The Wrong Room, written by Walrus King. You get back to your apartment after a long day's work, and you want to get inside and rest. You're about to pull out your keys and unlock the door, but you notice it's open. Turning the doorknob and stepping inside, you notice something different. You're standing in the doorway trying to figure it out, then it hits you. This isn't your room. As you turn and leave, something catches your eye. There's a man hunched over a dish of flesh, eating it with his bare hands, tearing it into it like a wild animal would with its prey. Red dripped down the side of his mouth, and the smell that emanated from it was sickening. You were paralyzed by the sight. Unconsciously, you cover your nose and mouth. This as he knocks your elbow against the doorway. You freeze. He stopped eating. There was something wrong. Then he looked up. Started searching for the sudden noise. His eyes scanned the room until they found you. Your legs start moving on their own. You find yourself running away from that room and the horrors within. The man silently stands up, locks the door and sits back down, grabs another slice of pizza and mutters to himself, "Crazy vegans." The name. I always knew there was something wrong with my beloved grandmother. It started when she was rambling about a creature. "It follows me," she would whisper. Her grey skin would become infinitely greyer. "It talks to me." Her pupils dilated. So as any loving family would have done, we assumed she was just losing it and decided to put her in a home. Every now and again, I would visit my beloved grandmother and find her sitting in her chair talking to an empty room. She would turn to me and try to say something, but instantly she would tell me what she saw every night. White holes for eyes. Her frayed hair would stand on her neck. He looks through my window, waiting for his chance. Their goldy eyes. Waiting for me too. She went quiet for a moment. To say his name. I dismissed this as another episode of hers and went about my life. Then one day I went to see my beloved grandmother. As usual, she sat in her chair. This time she turned to me and said his name. My beloved grandmother mysteriously disappeared that night. To this day, I struggle to think what she had called this creature stalking her for her remaining years. Candlejack, wasn't it? I don't remember.